Now, this is what I love about gacha games, when they make unique modes for their games and they make it unique to their game as well. Let's talk about the tower defense system coming to Genshin Impact very soon. So this is Theater Mechanicus right here, and they do have the Latern Rites Festival stuff in here as well, which we'll talk about in just a second. But this is the real first event. Of course, we had like the little photo shoot or whatever, but this is the meat of what everybody's been waiting for. Let's go and talk about this because I'm very excited about the things that come with this. So, right off the bat, eligibility: complete the origin of the Lanterns and the Leeway Theater Mechanicus quest to unlock the Theater Mechanicus challenge. Now, already I'm already starting to like this because difficulty settings, you know, you guys like to have different difficulties. So for the people who want a more of a challenge, you get more rewards for that. So you see there's reward multipliers right there, depending on the difficulty you choose. Level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then special mode, blink of an eye. Now, depending on what stage you go to, is depending on the highest difficulty challenge you're going to be able to go to. So stage 1 can only go to difficulty 2, and then stage 5 go to 6. Stage 6 can have the special mode, blink of an eye. So if you want that extra challenge, it's going to be there for you, for the people who got the biggest brains, because this isn't going to be about combative skills. This is going to be about your placement of your nodes and stuff like that. We're going to be talking about that in just a second, but very cool. I like this. So rules right here is going to be located down in Leeway Harbor right here. This marking location is going to be like the little symbol right there, as you can see. This is going to be started right here. This is going to be the cost per attempt, so travelers can attempt a challenge in either single player or co-op. Co-op supports 2 people at once. So if you want to run this co-op, you can do co-op. It's only going to be 2 people at a time though, so just keep that in mind. So you want to run this with a friend, or you want to like swap out people that you're running it with, just keep in mind only 2 of you can do it at a time. But it is co-op. At least it's there for co-op. This is how the stage is going to be. You're going to first come in. It's going to show you the pathways that they're going to take. The purple is where they're going to come from, and the blue is where they're trying to go to. You're going to have this construction period for the very beginning. You see it's like preparing. They got like a minute to prepare. These are the basically the constructs you can make right here, as you can see. So you have all these different constructs you can think of and put them in these various locations, these like little areas right there. You can see these square locations. Keep in mind when you're doing this in co-op, it's going to be having different like sort of things with it. They said something about travelers can also spend more time with their points. Each traveler who's still accurate points individually. Additionally, in co-op mode, the levels of each traveler mechanic depends on the individual upgrade progress. So you just got to keep that in mind when you're doing it for co-op. Also, one thing that was very interesting for this, if a co-op stage is abandoned before completion, neither of the travelers will be able to join another co-op session for an amount of time. So I'm guessing they're going to have like a cooldown period for people who like basically quit or something like that. So if you ever have people that are leaving your games, now they're not going to be able to join something. But apparently it seems like it's actually like hurting you as well, because you're not going to be able to join something too. So I wonder if they could change that and make it to the person who actually like ended, then hopefully they have a penalty and you don't have a penalty as well. But we'll get to that to another time. But as you see here, once you start the wave, it will start immediately. You can start it early if you want to, once you already have things down. I guess if once you already understand the builds that you want to do, you can just go ahead and start it. As you can see here, at the construction phase, they'll start coming, and it's saying they're going to go through the blue part. This is the thing that I was talking about. Although characters cannot deal damage to monsters, they still can use elemental skills to infuse monsters with elements. So you basically, I don't think you can attack the enemies. You basically can only control these like little nodes right here, and you can only basically like do things within the world. You can use these points, and these points are going to allow you to do other things. But as far as you being able to have combative skills versus these enemies, I don't think that's going to be plausible here. As far as what that detail within the red, although characters cannot deal damage to monsters, make it seem like you're not going to be able to attack them within this mode. It says the current wave number and numbers of monsters remaining for the wave, the total number of monsters that escape, and challenge objectives, all right there in this information. And that square box, you can see all the things you need to know. There's that currency right there they're talking about with the 400. This is one of the currencies you're going to be able to use to be able to get more points and stuff like that. It also says when the challenge ends, you receive a certain amount of sigils as a reward based on the finalization rules of the stage. The sigils can unlock and upgrade Mechanici. So after each stage, you're going to be getting a material that not is going to help you like with the rewards, but it's going to help you upgrade things for future higher difficulties. So 2 different things here. You're going to be getting the rewards for like other things, but then the rewards for this, really cool. So stage features. Travelers can check the stage feature anytime throughout the stage, including monster types in the current stage, waves, stirring stage layout, details. So basically, you know, you can look at this to basically pinpoint and plan your course of action before the battle takes place. You can see where the enemy is going to come from with the stage thing. You see the monster types, and you can see the challenges and stage mystic arts and stuff like that. They're going to be talking about the arts here. So like I was talking about, using those points, this is where that's going to come in handy with basically making your builds for these stages right here, using these points wisely and stuff like that. So upon defeating each wave, travelers will have an opportunity to choose a mystic art for the stage. Mystic arts represent a variety of effects, such as some mystic arts allows players to gain additional points. Some mystic arts hand mechanici or increase maximum number of constructible mechanici. Some mystic arts can increase the difficulty level of the next wave while presenting the opportunity to gain additional sigils after completing the stages, and so forth. As you can see here, the cost of things right here. So pyro, mechanici cost, you could like make that minus 20. Hydro, mechanici elemental mastery plus 100, so you'll be getting more damage on your hydro ones. The attack speed of the pyro ones plus 10. So depending on which enemies you're going to be fighting, you know, I'm guessing it's going to be also depending on like the element, you're going to probably be trying to like get reactions off of them and stuff too. Maybe that's going to be coming into play. You know, obviously if they're like cryo, you maybe want some pyro ones and stuff like that to get the melt and stuff. So having that pyro attack speed will probably be a good one to have and stuff like that. So planning that out, and also planning to where they're going to have it and stuff like that, seeing exactly where the enemies are going to be coming from, it's going to be really cool. I can't wait to see the type of builds and type of strategies people are going to be using for this. It's going to be freaking nuts. So finally, the finalization rules. Upon completing a stage, players will receive a corresponding amount of sigils at the time of finalization. As you can see right here, total amount of sigils that the player obtained at the end of the stage is equal to the sum of sigils earned by completing challenges and multiplied. So as you see, it tells of your total right here for everything that you did, and these are going to be for your armory entering the stage. The sigils to unlock new mechanici upgrades. So even outside of just doing the thing for this right here, using these, you can use these sigils and stuff for basically upgrading these. So these are going to have levels too. So it's more than just planning stuff. It's more than just using these mystic arts. You also got to level these up as well. As you can see, when they're leveling up, base attack, base range, and base attack speed. It looked like the base range was like sort of, oh no, it actually can go up. It just don't go up every level, as you can see right there. So it could go from 6 to 8, it go to 8 meters right there, as you can see on the next level. So there's gonna be different ones, gonna be doing different things, have different effects and stuff like that. It's gonna be a lot of planning. It's gonna be absolutely insane. I cannot wait to see. This is all pretty much everyone in all of its like categories and special features. I will put the link down in the description below so you guys can check all this out. I don't want this to be too long of a video for you guys, but yeah, this is all basically the mechanica cuts that we can use right here. Bunch of different ones: water, fire, hydro, electro, wind, and look like some other ones too. Whether these ambush mines will explode upon contact with enemies, dealing massive pyro damage. Oh, so I guess if they step on those do something. Periodically fire arrow shots, dealing physical damage. Players can select arcane mechanics portal of wonders to teleport to another portal. It's some crazy things here. Some people are gonna be doing some big brain plays. I cannot wait to see what you guys come up with for stuff like this. Of course, right here it says, hence the amount of sigils required to upgrade a mechanics is proportional to the level. So obviously the amount that is costing is going to go up depending on the level that it is. Makes sense. Upon unlocking this theater, travelers will be able to challenge the following stages. Traveler can unlock new stages by progressing through the stages of the fever. So you'll be unlocking more stages as you complete them, as you can see right here. So they're going to be right there for you. Now, of course, you guys are wondering about the rewards. Here we go right here. So the peace talisman is what you're going to be getting. So each page and unlocks subsequent quests by accumulating festive fever. Each completed quest will award you a certain amount of talismans. As you see, these talismans are going to be begotten from these right here, these quests right here, whatever these are, these challenges. Once you get those, you'll be able to exchange those for one things, and this is how we're actually going to be able to get the Stand By Me. So it says you can spend 1,000 of these talismans in Stand By Me to invite one of the Leeway 4-star characters to join your party. So you remember that thing where we said, where they were showing us, hey, we could get to pick our one of our favorite Leeway characters, 4 stars. This is how we're going to be able to do it with this right here with the 1,000. So that's pretty much all the details that they show us right here for as what we can actually spend it on. Maybe there's something else we could spend this currency on too, but for right now, they're just showing we could get 1,000 of these and we can spend it on that. I'm pretty sure there'll be other things in the shop as well that we can spend it on, but that's the main thing that they're highlighting right here. Now let's talk about the entire Rites Festival. This is just the event right here, the Tower Defense event. Within the whole festival itself, there's going to be plenty of things coming. This is going to be huge. You know, there's a lot of things coming. Even though we don't have a brand new region or like no expansive story, they're still making this to be a fun, nice event with plenty of things to do. And I know you guys want more things to do. We all do. So let's talk about that. Now, this is the entirety of the Latern Rite Festival gameplay details right here. Let's go and get into the meat of this. So right off the bat, they're telling us there's going to be new BP rewards, as you can see right here. So of course, if you need extra experience, you're going to be getting a lot from this event. Not going to be missing right there. Eligibility for the actual event, I'm guessing, is going to be adventure rank 23 with at least chapter 1 act 1 done. Complete Zhao story quest right here and unlocks one of the lands amidst monoliths is complete. So unlocks ones of that. Okay. The event is actually going to be taking place during the 10th, so that's going to be tomorrow from my time of this making this video. And the thing is going to be here, all the glitter's duration. So this is going to be the event details right here. So things are going to be happening on the 10th, then something's going to happen on the 14th, and then a little while later, another thing is going to happen. Like 2 weeks later, another thing's happened. So this is going to be lasting all like the entire duration of this month, pretty much. Everything's ending on like the 28th. So it's going to be a long time for this stuff. Some of this Stand By Me is actually going to be here till March the 7th. So that's going to be here for quite a long time too. And the other event that we were just talking about, that's going to be here till the 28th as well. So I guess picking your character is going to be here for a little bit longer. The Zhao market, same thing. Everything's going to be here for March the 2nd, and it's going to be starting on different dates. Stage 1 is going to be on the 10th, stage 2 the 14th, and the 18th of this month for stage 3. No resin required to take part in this event. Like I said before, they stated this before. Basically, no events no more pretty much going to be taking resin. They pretty much, you know, they understand resin could be an issue and stuff like that. So for events, they're finally starting to, like, you know, reel back a little bit, which could be appreciated. We get all these free awards and enjoy the events a lot better. Now, during this right here, it says it's going to be the event. This is probably going to be some story stuff, and we're going to be getting, it says a quest, so we're going to be getting some primo gems and some other stuff like that. There's going to be some story elements inside of this as well. Keep that in mind. It says, small note, only those who have completed the relevant All That Glitters quest will be able to attain and unlock the later parts of the Latern Rite events and their gameplay mode. So just keep that in mind. So remember, the event is actually going to be split up into multiple parts. It says 3 parts: collective fever and complete the relevant All That Glitters quest to unlock the later parts of the Latern Rite tales and the corresponding quest. So each time we're going to be getting quests, we're going to get more parts of the event and stuff like that. So basically, you're just going to be unlocking stuff as you progress right here. This is going to be the Festive Fever. During the event, travelers can complete requests in the Latern Rite tales to obtain Festive Fever. This is like that little bar that I was saying before. Reminds me of like a reputation bar and stuff like that. That's where we're going to be unlocking with that. But yeah, this is all of it right here. So All That Glitters, Latern Rite tales, the Theater Mechanicus, and the Zhao market. So we already talked about this right here. It says once the fever reaches a certain amount and the relevant All That Glitters quests have been completed, you can progress to the next stage of the Latern Rites, unlocking new Latern Rite tales and the Theater Mechanicus sections in the process. So we got to basically fill up this bar a little bit, and then slowly we'll unlock the other pieces of the event. As you can see here, those are all the pieces of the event. We already talked about this. This is basically the tower defense system of the game, and the Zhao Lantern. So you will need Zhao Lanterns to complete the Latern Rites tale requests and the theater challenges. So how can we get the lanterns made? Complete the origins of the lantern quest, and you'll be able to learn the method of crafting these. So these are the materials that we're going to need right here, and basically you just use the materials. You can craft yourself a lantern. You just go to the table, as you can see right here, and thus a lovely Zhao lantern made. And once we have those, I think you just like send a message. If it's anything like how it was in the beta, you basically like send it up in the air and you do a message, stuff like that. And when you do it, you basically could get some rewards and stuff from the messages and stuff that you put up in the sky or whatever like that. Probably gonna be pretty similar to that. So Stand By Me, yeah, once we get those talismans, like I said, you'll be able to choose one of these characters. So obviously choose the one that best suits your needs. I'm probably gonna choose Beto just because I wanted the constellation of Beto. I don't have Chongyun, but I don't really think see me using Chongyun, even though that's the only 4-star I'm missing. But as far as what I need, I already have a max Xiaoling, I already have a max Xingqiu. I don't really use Xinyan like that, and I don't use yeah, I don't have Chongyun. So yeah, Beto will probably be my best bet right here for what I need. But the Xiao market still right here. These are the stages. We already talked about the dates. these are the rewards you're going to get. Yes, there's going to be another crown we can get, so don't miss that crown. And of course, the new material right there, as you can see, that's going to be something we're going to be using for when you're trying to transfer other materials into other ones when it comes to your crafting. You remember we have that new system inside the game now. You can see the new icon in the top. It's the top right one right there, the one that's not highlighted. That's the new, I believe it's called the transmutation. You're going to be needing this material from this Shao Market stage if you're going to be wanting to do some of those conversions, so keep that in mind. It says we'll introduce even more events to the travelers in the future. Stay tuned and we'll see then. Different servers at different times or whatever. Just telling you, just keep that in mind when it comes to that. But yeah, that's pretty much everything that's here. So we got a lot of details. I don't think they showed us all the rewards. We could just pretty much see some of the rewards right here, but obviously the crown is very important and that new material is very important. Of course, more talent books, and yeah, can't go wrong with that. So plenty of stuff coming. Of course, we still got more events happening. Don't forget, we still have the 2x Latern event that's haven't been talked about as well. That's going to be happening, but this is going to be the real meat of this. I don't know if the Latern stuff is going to be happening after this, or just going to be like bedded in between and they just haven't talked about it. Could be either or, but I think we got a lot going here. And then of course we have the new Kaching banner that's going to be rolling around through this. And then don't forget, they said new character event or something, or character event's not done yet, so people are expecting another banner that could be happening actually that they haven't talked about. So we could be seeing that in the midst of all this too. It's a lot going on, guys, so I hope you guys are ready. Tomorrow is the day that we're going to be seeing this, and I cannot wait. I hope you guys are ready for it. Let me know down in the comments below what you're most excited about for this event. Are you ready to play some tower defense? Because I cannot wait. Like I said, I can't wait to see your strategies and stuff like that. It's going to be absolutely insane. I cannot wait. So anyway, let me know what you guys think about it. Let me know how you guys feel about the event and how they're, you know, basically using these events, stuff like that. How do you think they're handling the events? Do you think they're being well handled as of lately? I really like the idea of how they're doing their events now. Everything seemed a lot more solidified in the like thought process. The rewards seem nice, seem more fun, don't seem like much of a hassle and stuff like that, like some of the earlier events. I really like how the future of Genshin Impact is starting to look now. But anyway, like anything I had to say, drop me a like, I greatly appreciate it. And if you hear more from me, follow me on my socials. Also, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you know the next video goes live. As always, my name is Dyken, and I'll see y'all next time. Signing out.